day 155 of me trying to teach myself how to draw. So last week I went ahead and I followed along with David Finch's how to draw male horses, how to draw female horses, and how to draw backs videos, and now it is time for the photo studies. I messed up today. So normally when I do photo studies, I do 3 drawings of each photo, whatever I'm doing. I will do a construction line draw over, then I will redraw those construction lines, not tracing the image to do it. And then I will draw over that to get a full fleshed image. Then I will compare to what's there. Then usually I will do a trace and take notes on what I did and did not get right and what I'm not quite understanding. And then I will redraw it again completely from scratch. And I did that. But for some reason I could not get it in my head that her hips needed to be moved over instead of sitting right below her ribcage. And I spent way too long trying to figure out what I was not getting right, because I just could not. Like, I knew the hips needed to move over, but I could not figure out why they weren't moving over. So I finally said enough and moved on to the back view and did what I normally do. And then after that, I revisited the front view yet again because my brain would not let it go. And I'll tell you now, I did not realize why things were not working until I sat down afterwards, after a couple of hours, and looked back at things. You can see the second attempt I tried to use like the sack method to try to get it to work, but once again the hips just were not getting moved over, and that was the issue here. All in all, to say, I hyper-focused on getting this right instead of just moving on and getting mileage in on practice, and I realized that near the end. It was like, oh crap. So I finished that up, and then I set a 25-minute timer, and I went ahead and I did one more front view and then a side view. So you can see here my front view with the guy with his arm raised. And after all of that practice on the first torso, I was actually doing pretty well. I made his torso too long in my original construction. When I do digital art, I try not to use the transform tool because I just want to replicate traditional art and get that practice in. But I managed to catch that and make it work. I tend to accidentally make torsos either too wide or too long, and they never work right, but I'm slowly getting better at it. And then you can see the side view I got done. I just blocked in a really simple skeleton structure for this side view, and then I added the fat layer on top because our skeletons are all the same size. So getting that base in and then figuring out how to then get the proper proportions for fat pads and stuff like that in was what I was trying to practice there. So tomorrow I am limiting myself to 25-minute torso studies, and I'm going to try to do a handful of them because I want to get that mileage in instead of just hyper-focusing on trying to get the same figure drawn in over and over and over again. But yeah, here you can see my Bridgman studies, and I will see you all next time.